first shipping lane. To his great relief, he sees a cargo ship in the distance. He approaches the vessel, preparing to eject and ditch the jet.
He planned to fly low over the cargo ship in order to give them an indication that his fuel was low and he was in trouble.
But as he gets closer, he notices the deck is stacked with rectangular shipping containers. He gets a bold notion. Instead of ejecting from the plane, he might just have enough room to land on top of the cargo.
He had no idea if he was going to pull it off.
With only 1 minute of flying time left before he runs out of fuel, Watson lowers the craft.
If Watson screwed up, he could crash the plane. Lives were at stake, and not just his.
After a few tense moments, Watson successfully touches down on the top of the containers. But just when he thinks he's safe, the jet starts to slide backwards. Thankfully, instead of falling into the ocean, the jet hits the top of a van that happens to be strapped to the deck.
He realized that the van broke his fall. He must have been extraordinarily relieved.
The cargo ship's crew rushes to help the pilot, and he's finally able to reach the Illustrious by radio. 4 days later, Watson and his aircraft are returned safely to his base. And the story of his narrow escape makes headlines around the world. After a thorough investigation, engineers discover that the jet's radio was indeed faulty, proving that Watson's quick thinking saved his own life, as well as a $9 million aircraft.
If he hadn't used quick thinking and his impressive pilot training skills, it would have been a very sad ending for him and for Sea Harrier.
Today, this Harrier jet, just like the one flown by Watson, sits on display at the Museum of Flight in Seattle, Washington. It's a reminder of how one desperate pilot evaded catastrophe when the odds were stacked against him.